Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we will learn how to use Zapier with Airtable. If you've ever found yourself juggling multiple tasks and wishing for a way to make your workflow more efficient, then integrating Zapier with Airtable might be just what you need. This powerful combination can automate routine tasks, allowing you to focus on more important aspects of your work. Whether you're a seasoned automation enthusiast or just starting out, this guide will walk you through the steps to streamline your processes effectively. Let's dive right in and get started. First things first, we need to head over to Zapier. So go ahead and open up your web browser. Once there, navigate to the Zapier website and log into your account. If you haven't set up an account yet, don't worry. It's a straightforward process, and you can easily sign up by following the prompts on the website. But for the purposes of this tutorial, let's assume that you already have your account ready to go. Once you're logged in, the next step is to create a new Zap. Think of a Zap as a set of instructions that tells Zapier what to do and when to do it. On the Zapier dashboard, look for the button that says Create. Click on it, and from the drop-down menu, select Zaps. This is where the magic of automation truly begins, and it's where you'll set up your workflow. When you're creating a Zap, you have a couple of options. You can choose to manually create the automation step by step, which is what we'll focus on today, or you can use AI assistance. The AI option can be particularly helpful for those who are new to the platform, because it offers suggestions based on your specific needs. However, by manually creating the Zap, you'll gain a deeper understanding of how the process works. In the Zap creation process, you'll encounter two crucial sections: trigger and action. The trigger is the event that initiates your automation, while the action is what happens as a result of that trigger. Under both sections, you'll find lists of applications to choose from. For our trigger application, let's select Airtable. Now, choosing the right trigger event is essential. For this tutorial, select New Record as the trigger event. This means that every time a new record is added to your Airtable, the Zap will be activated. It's important to remember to connect your Airtable account to Zapier at this stage. This connection allows Zapier to communicate with Airtable and perform the necessary actions. Let's move on to the action section. This is where you decide what happens once the trigger event occurs. For simplicity, let's choose Email as our action application. Under the action options, select Send Email. This means that whenever there's a new record in Airtable, an email will be sent automatically to a designated recipient. Make sure to connect your email account to Zapier. This step is crucial, because without this connection, Zapier won't be able to send out the emails when the trigger event happens. The final step in setting up your Zap is to test it and then publish it. Testing is a vital part of the process, as it allows you to ensure that everything is working as expected before the automation goes live. Once you've confirmed that everything is functioning correctly, hit that Publish button, and your Zap is ready to start working its magic. Congratulations, you've just set up an automated workflow between Zapier and Airtable. With this automation in place, you can save time and focus on more critical tasks, knowing that your systems are seamlessly running in the background. Here at PMN Online, we love making automation accessible and easy for everyone, and we hope this guide has done just that. Hopefully this guide helped you easily master how to use Zapier with Airtable. If it did, please let us know down in the comment section below. If you want more videos like this, subscribe to our channel, PMN Online.